country, for it is a difficult decision to make. And he was in the perfect place to influence that decision.
He could have condemned your people to the mines forever.
The contamination comes not only from uranium. The fallout from the Nevada nuclear tests also settled on our lands. As if our fortune were not already bad enough, we are also downwinders. To save the Dene, I must complete my original research. The one that covers the parasite that lives on the surface of the skull's bodies is what gives them their power, similar to my children who live in my skin. I modified the parasites I isolated from the body of that old man, differentiating them with various abilities. One that can blend perfectly into its surroundings by exposing the pigments in its cells at will. Another that, by harboring multiple species of metallic archaea, can oxidize and reduce metal. Isolating the one that covers and transplanting it into an artificial medium should provide the same abilities as the skulls, but they can only subsist within a human body. Once transplanted into the medium, they will eventually die. Another thing, the weakness of the one that covers is desiccation. Their surface moisture loss is greater than ours. The reason they give off mist is to alleviate this by releasing the salts inside them as microparticles. Water vapor condenses around them, appearing as mist. But this dries out the atmosphere until they cannot even produce mist. And once their supply of water from the host runs out, the parasites are in danger. They, along with their host, enter a form of suspended animation. However, a similar effect occurs if they come into contact with a large amount of water. Rain, for instance. The one that covers will temporarily abandon other processes in his eagerness to absorb the water. Bitijolone. Make the weather your ally.
It's kind of absurd that they took the time to write, translate, direct, record, edit, and implement all this absolutely mind-boggling, tedious talk. All code talkers bullshit. It's actually kind of insane. It's pure insanity that resources went into this. And then how can you listen to this tape and think, yeah, that's good. Release that. Let's do it. And we haven't even gotten to the main course of the Parasite tapes. Yeah, this is a good way to expose information, to get the players into this, which they obviously spent a long time on. I saw the snake with the 76 months. Thank you so much. Crazy, just pure insanity. Okay, send it.
Hewitt's dug up some interesting facts about our skull-faced friend. 9 years ago, he was exiled to South Africa, stripped of political power. The upshot's that he ceased being a serious threat, in Cypher's eyes anyway. They eased up on surveillance, giving him an opening to establish his own military unit, one that answered to his will alone. Those men likely had no idea their orders were coming from Skullface. They probably didn't even know the organization was a part of Cypher at all. Anyway, it was in South Africa where he found renewed interest in parasites. And when he discovered the vocal cord parasites, he began to make his plan. Wipe the English language out of existence.
Ocelot has the exposition.
Free the
Skull
world,
faces.
not by taking men's lives,
Oh yeah,
but by
trailer
taking
lines.
their tongues.
Why not? How?
In his eyes, the greatest symbiotic parasite the world's ever known isn't microbial. It's linguistic. Words are what keeps civilization, our world, alive.
Yep, this is a good way to put information
There
in the
was
game.
something Skullface said. America is made up of many peoples, but those peoples never mix. Quite so. One nation, home to hundreds of different ethnic groups, many of whom stick to their respective living areas, little colonies, not interacting with other groups, going out of their way to avoid one another, their land, organizations, relationships. Thus, the United States of America is no melting pot. It is more of a salad bowl. It is not made up from one people, but for its minorities to function in society, a common ground is needed. Language. Even if the country is not one. No, because it's not one, a lingua franca is necessary. English. American hegemonism was born from the illusion that English could unite diverse ethnicities. In taking in people from around the globe, America became a microcosm of it. Now the boundaries between it and the rest of the world have become blurred. However different our neighbors may be, English enables us to create symbiotic relationships with each other. If English can bring unacquainted neighbors together in America, this should hold true for the world. This salad bowl that is the world can also become one. I have spoken enough. Your men can take it from here. Will you permit me to rest? Have something to eat?
I thought you don't eat.
I can subsist without food. But there is more to the act of eating than nourishment. We receive nature's blessings and reaffirm our part in it. And in doing so, we express our gratitude.
Sorry, it's, hearing you say you don't need to eat and that you're part of nature in the same breath. Anyway, what can we get you? Not exactly a five-star restaurant, but the kitchen's used to serving a lot of different appetites.
Hamburgers.
Hamburgers?
Even we dinner have become Americanized. I eat them often back home.
And you just can't let them go. Well, as far as symbols of the American Empire go, hamburgers are pretty good. The victory of capitalism. Your people suffered so much at the hands of America, and you ask for hamburgers.
We have suffered more than you can know. But I do not see hamburgers as an accomplice. A single dish, providing a balanced helping of nature's blessings. Meat, grain, and vegetable. How could anyone hate such a magnificent thing?
Says the guy who can survive on photosynthesis. Balance has nothing to do with it. You just like a good burger.
That is also true. Be warned, though. I have very high standards.
Don't worry. I do too. All right then. One good old-fashioned all-American icon coming up.
With the food analogies again.
I look forward to it.
This whole burger thing is definitely an analogy for the game and its development and its place in the series, by the way. Especially when you listen to the last or second last burger tape, it's painfully obvious.
You mentioned that the man on fire was crushed under Sahelanthropus in its hangar.
Yeah. He was caught under the wheels of its transport platform.
But his body wasn't found.
What?
We searched the area the moment we arrived, but there was no trace of him.
I wasn't hallucinating.
I know. I trust you on that. That means someone must have taken the body. But when I got there, everything was still as it was. Even Skullface hadn't been touched. I can't see a reason to sneak into a place like that and drag out the biggest, heaviest guy there.
What are you getting at?
Only option left is, he got up and walked away.
That platform ran him over.
Just ran him over.
You're saying that's not enough?
I don't want to believe it, but maybe not. He shrugs off bullets, even rocket strikes. There's no reason to think that would finish him. It seems ridiculous, but I'll start gathering eyewitness accounts just in case.
If you dig up anything concrete, I want to know.
You'll be the first, if I dig anything up. But I hope to hell I don't.
No kidding.
Yeah, we've been ignoring the side ops completely. Now we kind of have to do the important side ops. But the biggest chunk of completion is gonna be however many hundred side ops there are. In comparison, the mission tasks and the main missions are fun, almost. The side ops is mind-numbing, man. Extract the prisoner 1, extract the prisoner 2, extract the prisoner 3, repeat 15 times, and then extract the 2 prisoners 1, extract the 2 prisoners 2, and extract the highly skilled soldier 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Holy shit, dude. Destroy the armor unit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 15, 20, mine clearing 15, extract the tank unit, whatever the fuck, 15 times. What? This game is just absurd. Maybe I shouldn't have burned through all the main missions so far already. Oh man. The rewards, yeah, sure. 40%. Yeah. Oh hey, I think it doesn't update until you close the iDroid. Nice. Let's keep going with these. There's still 95. Okay. Liberate the tanker. 2 years ago. These little dispatch missions have a little bit of a plot summary there, and they usually have a better story than the main game. Okay. Too bad Big Medic is not allowed to go on any of these missions. That's how I know to disregard somebody's opinion immediately in this game. The second they say best gameplay in the series. Yeah, okay. Ugh. I gotta contain my. I gotta hide my power level. I don't want to go off of this right now. Let's just keep doing important side ops because the mission structure totally isn't fucked or anything. That we need important side ops. Mandatory side content. You realize the secret reason for her exposure, and felt ashamed of your words and deeds. Kojima does it again. Just say that you like titties and feet, Kojima. Be more respectable. Anyway, important side off and bucket of tapes coming up. Maybe the AI pod is a bucket of tapes. No, because that would actually explain where these fucking tapes come from. Nobody knows where these fucking tapes are coming from. At least in Ground Zeroes you have to go and pick them up in gameplay, yeah? Where are these tapes coming from? Especially the ones between Zero and Skullface and what the fuck? It's Code Talker and Skullface. Like what the fuck? They just appear. Okay. Let's get the Reality of MGS4 theme here. Don't look that up. Don't look up the Reality of MGS4. Stealth. Oh shit, this door actually locks. Never mind. Heh, it's just a hallucination. Best way to get out of anything, really. That works too. Medic, master of IT. That's a sturdy computer. Yep, yeah, exactly, Paul. That's what Kojima should do.
AI pod launch confirmed. We'll pick it up. I wonder what kind of secrets are buried in it.
By the way, boss, here's a bucket of tapes.
Got a report from the intel team. Remember how the man on fire was crushed by Sahelanthropus?
And here's another important side off.
He has recovered his body. Could he really be dead? Boss, head for Yaha Obu's supply outpost and secure the man
Booga
on fire's
Booga
body.
Supply Outpost, also known as the Gas People Outpost.
And a thirst for revenge can turn a man into a demon and keep the dead alive. And this man on fire who's been coming after us ever since you woke up, well, that just might be what's left of our old friend Volgan.
Work it. Oh, I even keep going in this menu. Hey. More traitor lines that ended up in tapes.
A ruler's greatest wealth is not money or land. It is the number of individuals under his control. Subjects who work, consume.
Vulcan's angry now.
Pawns in war.
That's why.
For a capitalist ruler, his people's power becomes his power. You are the same. With your diamond dogs, you spin it with your speeches. But what you're doing is bringing as much talent as you can into your little domain. Every person another feather in your cap. Yes. Since ancient times, every civilization...
He's literally just too angry to die.
Idea. When people unite under one will, they become stronger than the sum of their parts. And the one will is the ruler's will. And what do rulers use to bring people together?
Bird.
Language. In the Old Testament, It is written that only one language was spoken in Eden. A shared tongue that united all of humanity. Mankind eventually grew a
Fucking-
power.
I cannot unhear the video.
Built a tower to the
The
heavens.
meme is
The mighty Tower of Babel.
that's so good.
This angered God, who splintered the language of man, and the tower was
The
never
mighty
completed.
Tower Burgers.
Languages emerged, and the earth was divided as men went their separate ways. Every age is the same. A ruler's first order of business, after conquering new land, is to force his tongue on its people. Ancient Rome, Napoleon, and now Zero. English is wreaking havoc around the world right now. The British Empire tilled the land with war as its hoe, then began planting the seed that is English. Eventually, American capitalism became
Don't think
the
about
new
the secret
instrument.
burger confession.
To play its game of wealth, you only had to abide by one rule: English. By exploiting people's desires, English has become a leash that people gladly wear around their necks, it would seem.
There's something I've been wondering. Why are you called Code Talker? During World War II, the U.S. military used the languages of different tribes, including the Navajo, as codes, right? I know the term Code Talker was used to mean people sent to the battlefield to speak in those codes. Were you one of them?
Our mother tongue was indeed used for war. But I did not go. I was already over the conscription age. However, I was made to help craft the codes that were spoken. So in a wider sense, you could call me a code talker for that. Navajo is a complex language, and virtually no one outside the US speaks it. They must have thought it was the perfect language to use as a code.
Yeah, in the end, the Japanese never cracked it. The cipher is king in information warfare.
Of course, they didn't simply speak in Navajo. They created substitutions for words according to a code book, and then translated those into our language. Young Diné was sent to the front lines of the Pacific Theater as code talkers. To fight is an honor for the Diné. They were the pride of our people. But I cannot say this history brings me joy. Words are alive. When they are spoken, life is breathed into them. They become a part of the listener. Our words were transformed into lifeless ciphers and used for war. This, after the Black Ana spent generations suppressing the language.
Yeah, I'm sorry. So I guess we shouldn't be calling you Code Talker, huh?
No, I do not mind. The reason Skullface called me Code Talker was because I also am responsible for coding language into the vocal cord parasites. I am the same as those young warriors, used for a cipher's sake. I must never forget that. The name, Code Talker, is a lesson carved into my being.
You said Skullface ordered you to weaponize the vocal cord parasites. But you also said he wasn't the reason.
And he wasn't. I was seduced by the parasites. That is a fact.
How? You mean from your curiosity as a scientist?
That I cannot deny. But there is more to it. The story goes back to the 19th century, to my earliest memory. One day, a man from the government visited our Hogan, our home. I cried as he yanked me from my mother's arms and took me away to an Indian boarding school. From that day forward, I became George. This was the name my teacher gave me. I was forced to give up my Diné name, forbidden from speaking anything but English. If we dared utter a word of filthy Navajo, the teacher made us eat a bar of soap.
Yeah, that was the U.S. government's education policy for Native Americans.
To erase our words was like erasing our people. Their education was tantamount to ethnic cleansing. Over time, the overt persecution of our language stopped. But to this day, it continues to be eaten away by the lingua franca, that is English. Many of the Diné outside the reservations can speak nothing else. And it isn't just our language. Across the world, minority languages are being destroyed by dominant languages. Many are on the verge of extinction.
Enter the vocal cord parasites.
Yes, I began thinking that minority languages needed some sort of deterrent against dominant languages. In order that their peoples and cultures would survive. It was then that I came across literature at the Foundation claiming that man acquired language thanks to a type of parasite, one that distinguishes between languages as a precursor to reproduction. If I could just resurrect it, make it more pathogenic, I would have my deterrent against English. But I failed to hide that aim from Skullface. He noticed. Yes, I wanted to retaliate against the English language, though never did I intend to actually use it as he planned. You know how the story ends. I was forced to study how to make the parasites compatible with all the world's languages. All but English.
However, he in fact secretly isolated an English strain.
I will not be held prisoner by the man's phantom. The English strain must not be allowed to exist either.
Alright, well, done for a second. Just wait until we get to the main course of Parasite tapes. Those are just absurd. I mean, this whole thing is absurd, really. But, it might be... I don't remember what it is. But another thing that's almost equally absurd is the gas people, one of the biggest nonsensical mean things in this game. We're about to do a nice gas people collection. It's been a while since I've done it, I guess. This game cannot render more than 12 enemies at a time. And they had the happy idea to put more than 12 enemies in this outpost. So what happens? And others, honestly, yeah. You don't know about the gas people? The biggest staple, yeah. The Fox engine. They do explain, yeah, you kind of missed a tape about it. There's a couple tapes talking about how Skullface made the English strain by himself in secret, hiding from Cypher and whatnot. Don't worry, Thermodrill. People have been asking, actually asking, about how the parasites work. It's all in the tapes, down to excruciating detail. Alright, let's do this bullshit. The gas people special. Italian? I thought he was pretending to be... Is he actually Navajo? Or what? No, right? Dude, what is the deal with that guy? Nice. Oh, it's not whatever. That's a pretty big difference. What the fuck? Nice. What could go wrong? Let's put more than 12 enemies in here. Oh, yeah, more dog lines. You find something, boy? Nice. So whenever they go telepathic ability to know where the player is and go rush in your face, that's when they use a dog AI. They have dog lines. There's dog, I mean gas. Oh, look at that gas person moving there across the thing. Oh shit, yeah, no, okay, now that's normal. Good game. Oof, 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 oof. The guy's just always gas.
The shit!
Gotta get those fuck guys too. It'll come around again. Oh no! Not the two misses. Come on. Fuck me. Now they're all getting up. Okay. Starting to get kind of tired. I didn't know you could go up here. I should have just died and restarted so they would have stayed marked at least. Oh, is he going all the way out there? It's unfortunate. Maybe meet the horse. How did that guy get interrupted by doing this? But where is the guy that went out to check? Oh, there he is. This is definitely playing the game wrong. Also known as having eyes and ears. How dare you notice things? Clearly nobody would try to put enemies together and see what happens. Oh shit. Oh, worms are really bad. Phantom. Nice. Even. Oh shit. Switcheroo.
Don't get too close to that weird gas.
The switcheroo that they did there. Even the fucking gas system malfunctioned. Nice. This is normal. This happens everywhere in the game. You're just not supposed to notice. Oh, I see him. Oh, he's asleep. Oh shit. That guy isn't. As we can get all of them under control, we'll be good. Phantom of my ass. Ooh, who knows if it's safe yet. Might just need that guy. Finally, he gassed me. We found him. No, this is not a bug. This is a limitation how shitty the engine is. And they made an open world game with it. This is, apart from the fact that it was flashing really quickly there, this is entirely intended behavior. Anyway, we'll see once we put them all together here. Oh shit, he's waking up. Ground Zeroes, it's 8, not even 12. But yeah, in Ground Zeroes, they have a tendency to just completely despawn and not reappear for a while. Simply just looking again doesn't make him appear. It's even worse. In Ground Zeroes, you could be playing normally and put somebody down, turn the camera, and they're gone. And then after 5 minutes, you do something else and come back after 5 minutes and they appear again. Oh yeah, there was another bug I found with... I know, unbelievable. There's another bug in this game with... something with D-Horse. And the 13th gas person. Something like that, let's see. I don't know if we're clear. What happened to the guy over there? What happened to the truck guys? Oh shit, that was the last round. Oof. Not again. Not you again. Searchlight moving by itself.
Don't get too close to that weird gas.
I love it. Ocelot has a gas line. It's perfect. Marathon schedule, like with Three Dog? Nah, we haven't talked about it yet. But I'll probably do a bunch of pretty long streams myself. Ah, here we go. I might do a 30-hour marathon with, you know, I'm just 1 through 4 pretty soon. Holy shit. Oh wait, I brought him there, alright. The truck should be coming back at some point because they just keep going in a circle endlessly. Okay, let's get these guys in there too. Whoops! Wrong button. Vocal and R1. Yeah, this stranding messed me up. What? No, well, Dorito's gonna bring some memes for sure.
Hands up.
Lion King song titled All the Sun Touches. All the sun touches, this game can't render. Sometimes not even the sun itself, as we saw the other day. Fuck.
Hands up.
Я не хочу умирать!
So we have our team of
Не делай этого!
the 12 that the game can render. So anybody else would be a gas person right now. I guess I need to bring in. Oh no, there's one over there. At some point, when I get close, he should appear. There we go. So now we bring the 13 person in there and see what happens. Yes, perfectly normal. Yeah, let's add more.
Hands up.
Подожди! Не стреляй!
We're wasting time rendering at the. Yeah, because I guess the AI. Oh. Oh shit! Oh, there's a decoy. There's There's that guy too. It's easy to start missing them now.
Нет, не делай этого. Я не хочу умирать.
We need more. Where'd the truck at? Damn it. It's like 2 free guys. There's the Phantom Tower over there. Now he appears. Outpost captured. The gas people are simply the best. One of the
Memento
biggest
oil field.
memes of this game. Also one of the biggest fundamental problems with it. It's missing this here.
Нет, не делай этого.
I kind of wish the truck guys would come back. The gas is yet to come. Let's see. I should have gotten them the first time they came here. I wonder why they're not coming back. I'm kind of afraid to smoke. Because smoking, I forget what smoking does to the gas people. Oh yeah, now I remember. It says some weird shit. Like, okay, so how many do we have in here, actually? 12. Plus 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that 16? Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Yep. Okay, so there's 16 people here, but only 12 can render. The 12 closest to the player, of course. Now the problem is that this is constantly happening around the player. I just put them all closer so we can see it happening more easily, but anywhere you go, there's more than 12 people. Not now, Sandstorm, damn it. Oh, this might end badly. Yeah, that's weird shit. Anywhere you go, there's more than 12 people. This is constantly happening around the player. Which means, if you take a step in the wrong direction, see if I move here, that guy renders in. And if that guy was somebody walking around behind me, then you might think they're not there first. And then they are, and they appear. So if you ever felt like people just appeared out of nowhere and spotted you in this game, it's very possible. If you take a step in the wrong direction, you might accidentally now be closer to that guy instead of that guy, and thus he renders. But that's not even the biggest problem with this. The biggest problem is the true limitation that this means, that this really signifies for the game engine. That they can't render more than 12 people means that even if they did have some idea of how to make an actual open world that's not empty, that's not dead, that's not just there for the player to be map janitor in, even if they somehow had an idea how to do it, which now Death Stranding tells us they didn't, but whatever. Even if they did want to, they couldn't. They could not have done anything resembling real battles, skirmishes, war, facilities, NPCs doing things, facilities working, NPCs doing different things, having the things on Mother Base work and do things, having the factions in each war that's being portrayed in this actually fight each other and do things, vehicles, cars, enemies, facilities, what have you. None of it could be possible at all in this shit engine. That's why everything's empty. That's why this game runs at 60 FPS on a PS4, and people praise it for running on a base PS4 60 FPS. Yeah, no shit, it's empty. That's also why the connecting bridges on Mother Base between the platforms are so long, so that you can't be too close to too many people at once. They have to space out the platforms. Those platforms are basically loading screens. We now switch from a loading screen model to a loading circle model, which we can see in action here around the player. But for everything else, really, it's really just around the player. Maybe, what, I don't know, 500, 600 meters around the player, so that when you first approach something, it loads from whatever side you're approaching. We switched out a loading screen for a loading radius around the player. It's just sad, because it really makes you realize there could be no moving parts in this so-called world. No facilities, no active combat. No people have different roles, no civilians, nothing, just nothing. How do you do that with an engine that can't render shit? So whether it's a technical limitation or a creative one, it's truly is better not to even go there at all. Because if you start thinking what could have been for this game, it's just an endless abyss or a rabbit hole. But this just tells us that even if they had the best of intentions to make an actual war happen and actual facilities do things and have quests and dialogue and interactions and vehicles and skirmishes and what have you, they couldn't have done that because the game can't render shit. That was the sad reality of this game. It's just a prop world for a prop game, for a prop big medic. Well, imagine having content in a Kojima game. But now that Death Stranding 1, especially 2, are out, we know that it's perhaps they got better at hiding it, who knows. But it's most likely a creative limitation. Kojima literally cannot even imagine what a world is like without it being empty. So maybe, of course, this has a lot to do with this just being a PS3 game, but and this also leads to the complete disconnect between what they tell you is happening in the world in tapes and cutscenes and what you actually see out there in the world, which is the game that can't render shit. So there's nothing on what they talk about. Oh, the guerrillas operations. Yeah, okay, sure. Unbelievable. Anyway, there's one more bug.
You can disrupt communications between enemy outposts by destroying comms equipment.
Yeah, there's no way you can even get that many animals or vehicles. Yeah, same reason. You just cannot make anything. It's just an empty shell, a little fake world. Now, if you have one of these gas people, B1B horse, let me see, I forget what happens. Something funny happens. Come here. See, now the gas person is at the bottom of the horse. But yeah, how does it work? I forget what the funny glitch is with this. Maybe dismiss the horse now. And now the gas person is on the ground. Oh yeah, now he's stunned. Wait, no, he was stunned before. I forget what I stunned him to put on the horse, so that's not a big surprise. I forget what it was that happens if you put him in the horse and then they kind of fall off somehow and get stuck. Yeah, back up, back down, not despawning vehicles leading to the mission task glitching is a classic. I've been blowing up the car and the truck with the weapon in the back to make him appear. That seems to work. Just the car alone isn't enough. Oh, fuck. I wanna see what the deal is with this.
Don't get too close to that weird gas.
Yeah, this one time I did check where the Jeep stops. Anyway. Nice empty game. Maybe they all need to be close. Yeah, I'm kind of sad that I forgot what the shenanigans with D-Horse were with this. And then for some reason smoking makes them, like the 12 that are rendering, disappear and others appear. The 12, the other that are not rendering, however many, like, and then what the fuck? Oh, now he's rendering in there. Oh shit, what? No, also that's line. It's just funny that he has a gas line. He thought they were, yeah, this call's Mace or whatever the fuck. Shit, I forgot. The horse business. The game plays it for you here? No. I don't think you understand. Oh my god. Go back to never be game over, dude. It's these people who can be swayed into thinking that this was intended. Sorry. Dude, I should put them all in one row. Get on this engine, D-Horse. I swear there was something about putting one of these guys in D-Horse and then doing something. They also definitely do LOD, though. There's LOD models. No. Come here. Oh shit. The phantom horse. Sorry. It's necessary for research. He still acts normal. Fuck, I don't remember what the deal was with this.
Подожди, не стреляй.
Oh, fuck it. Let's finish this nonsense. Also, this is the only scene where Volgan's moving without Mantis being around to power him. But it's likely there's just big medic dripping balls. As always. There's always the explanation. You get that image of Big Medic in his hospital bandages with a very confused look on his face. Not knowing what the fuck is going on. He's probably just stripping balls. I don't know. Somehow, to me, Volgan looks younger than he's been looking than just 3, but whatever. Like, what? Could have grabbed his balls there and realized it's not him. Yeah, Logan's like in his late 40s or 50s in 3. Hey, Ragnarok, welcome back. Thank you for the resub. I should just give my save to Ragnarok. Is gonna 100% it in like 40 minutes. I also found a bunch of unused Vulcan-related lines for Ocelot.
Skullface used your thirst for revenge against Big Boss, did he?
Wait,
Boss, I've updated
he
the
went
mission
in there?
list. We've received some new job
Let me
offers.
in!
The details
Let
are on
me
the right way.
in! Oh, that's right, we can't have any facilities or indoor areas because the game can't render shit. Never mind. Maybe he hallucinated that too. Also, just leaving him there doing nothing, okay. For all eternity until 1995. Okay.
Roger.
Wait.
This is B Quad. On
Yeah, whenever the fuck Diamond Dogs turns into the 11-year skip. But yeah. The Vulcan's still there in a cage. Oh yeah, the skulls too. That's right, they just keep them there. Even though they can teleport and whatnot. Oh yeah, there's I think one of the lines I found was something about how Vulcan is one of the bodies that we keep, this is a body that we cannot incinerate, so we'll just keep him on the quarantine platform. Shit, I forgot to look at it. The quarantine facility. Because spelling is hard in multi-million-dollar AAA games. Yeah, I'll take a look at it later. And that's it. That's the extent of the interaction. You can throw magazines at him, I guess. And he wiggles around a little bit when you hit him. If you want to interact with the man on fire. Oh shit. Is it time for... No, not yet, not yet. We're getting there though. We're getting to the big main course of Parasite tapes. You guys better take notes, because there will be a test. There.
Vulcan, the GRU colonel, was burned alive with a Shagohod during Operation Snake Eater 20 years ago.
Hey, maybe he does talk
Despite
about it
suffering
here.
severe
Yeah, I
burns
don't
to his
remember
entire
that.
body, he still clung to life. After you left Seleniarsk, Volgan's body was taken to a
This is
research
Troy Baker's
institute in the
struggling to
outskirts
say
of Moscow.
Selenoyarsk.
Modern medicine
Selenoyarsk?
couldn't explain why he was still alive. Not that the colonel was any ordinary man to begin with. That constant electric current he had running through his body that he could unleash at will. To be honest, I was always uncomfortable around him. Thought I might get electrocuted just by standing nearby. The institute studying him was tasked with investigating and developing human paranormal abilities. The comatose Volgan was used to further the Soviet Union's research into such abilities. But not long ago, the facility burned to the ground. And Volgan's body was never found among the rubble, even though the fire started in the room where they were keeping him. This occurred at around the same time you woke up. If Skullface was right, and a thirst for revenge can turn a man into a demon and keep the dead alive, then this man on fire who's been coming after us ever since you woke up, well, that just might be what's left of our old friend Volgan. It's not over yet. Back in '64, in Seleniarsk, you brought his plans for a utopia down in flames. That grudge is what's keeping him alive.
Local man literally too angry to die.
The day the research facility holding Volgan burned down, a Soviet jumbo passenger jet happened to crash nearby, far away to the north of that hospital in Cyprus. On board the plane was a young boy who was being studied at the same facility. The plane fell to Earth from over 8,000 feet, but the boy's body was the only one not recovered. At almost exactly the same time as the crash, Volgan awoke in that facility. According to the Research Institute's documents, the gifts this boy demonstrated included psychokinesis and telepathy. To protect his mind from being inundated with other people's thoughts, he always wore a kind of gas mask. A rudimentary form of psychic insulation, apparently. We don't know where this boy is, but if Skullface is connected to him, we may cross paths with him yet. This boy is part of a new age, where nothing we understand about the world makes sense anymore. Don't let your guard down.
There's a much lengthier explanation of all of Mantis's powers and origin, and how he awoke. The Man on Fire Mantis reacted to Venom waking up from the coma. His intense rage and thirst for revenge, apparently. I don't know what the fuck they're talking about, because he's a potato. When does Big Medic ever, at any point, express any desire or passion towards revenge or anything in this game. What rage? What revenge? He's a fucking potato. He does nothing. He says nothing. He doesn't know what the fuck is going on. He doesn't know who he is. He doesn't know where he is. He doesn't know why he's doing what he's doing. What the fuck? Okay. Oh my god. It's so fucking funny, man. Oscillator's like, boss, it was you. Your intense rage. What the fuck? Ah. Okay. That's in a. It might even be one of these missions. No, but soon we'll get the extraordinary mission. Fuck. I guess we'll do. What do we have here? Oh yeah, parasite tapes.
So what were they doing at Nzoya Badia, Baloo? That facility with all the people laid out in rows.
The abandoned factory Shabani was held in. It is precisely as you guessed. Black Anna was coding languages into the vocal cord parasites. They infected the subjects with the parasites, then made an incision in the throat to expose the vocal cords. That allowed them to play recordings of a desired language directly to the parasites.
And the parasites learn the languages that way. That's some teaching method. I just don't get how a bunch of bugs have
My
the brain
butt.
power for it.
They don't. Do not judge them by human standards. They do not learn as a function of intellect.
Then how do they do it?
What language the parasites react to is coded into their genes. You could expose the Japanese strain to English for years, and it would never learn the language and react to it. The pronunciation, rhythm, and structure are different. But what about, say, Spanish and Portuguese? Linguistically, the two are very close.
Yeah, they're both Ibero-Romance languages.
Even so, a Spanish language mating pair exposed to Portuguese will not copulate. Only when they hear Spanish. Only then. And the majority of their offspring will be the same.
So it's a literal case of a mother tongue.
But if that's so, I don't see how the different strains can be created in the first place.
Well, among the many thousands of offspring, there may be just a few that react to Portuguese.
You're talking about mutations.
Correct. Playing the tapes helps to identify the mutant strains. Those specimens are then isolated and bred with one another. From their children, specimens that react more strongly to Portuguese can again be selected and bred. Repeating this process creates a strain that reacts solely to Portuguese and never to Spanish. Mutation and selection. No different to breeding roses.
So you kept increasing the change over the generations, adapting them to languages from all over the world. Must have taken a hell of a lot of patience.
More like patience. Just how many died for this?
There's something I still don't get. In order to tell which larvae will react to Portuguese, you'd have to let them develop and then see which copulate. That means you'd need tens of thousands of guinea pigs. There's no way you could do that in a facility that small.
For normal selective breeding methods, you would be right. But there is a more effective selection method when training the vocal cord parasites.
Go on.
It is not only when mating that the parasites listen for language. Shortly before hatching, larvae display markedly increased activity in reaction to particular language. The active eggs can be identified under a black light. So the eggs that react to Portuguese are selectively placed in the throats of subjects. So you see, narrowing down strains that react to the target language is an effective process. Though I'm sure that even so, many lost their lives to create the various strains.
Taken against their will into that dungeon.
There are two reasons for playing the tapes for the parasites. One, to isolate the eggs that respond to the target language. And two, to cause the specimens raised from the selected eggs to mate.
I get how the system works. But why do they respond to language before they even hatch? It's not like they can mate from inside an egg.
It is because the larvae learn the language before hatching.
You mentioned that what language the parasites respond to is hard-coded into their genes, and that they don't have the brain power to actually learn a language. But then you say that the larvae at Nzoya Bulu were learning the languages in the egg. Your story doesn't add up.
Your country is home to a unique songbird. The Japanese bush warbler.
Sure, what of it?
What a beautiful call it has. But no bush warbler can sing it perfectly at the start. As chicks, they can barely chirp at all. They must learn from their parents and other adult birds. Only then can they sing properly and attract females. So naturally, there are individual differences in each bird's call. Though they start on the same footing, each bird is influenced by its teachers.
And the parasites are the same?
Like the birds, the parasites have a genetic predisposition towards a particular language. But while in the egg, the larvae's ears are tweaked by listening to the voice of the host. This tweaking ensures that the grown parasites will react better to the host's speech pattern.
Why would they have an ability like that?
Well, there are distinct regional differences within even the same language. Rare is the language that has no unique dialects. Yes, learning the host's speech pattern before hatching attunes the larvae to whatever twist of pronunciation it will encounter. This adaptive ability is what makes them so formidable.
I see. So a language requires selective breeding, but the parasites can learn dialects by themselves.
Of course, having the egg-stage larvae listen to the tapes in the factory was not meant to teach them. It was more important to use that trait of theirs to identify the mutated strains. As I mentioned earlier,
Is that really accurate enough to use as a weapon? You could wipe out a neighboring ethnic group by accident if their pronunciation is too close.
what you say is true. In that sense, they are imperfect as ethnic cleansers. But for his purposes, they are good enough. His objective was not to exterminate any one ethnic group, but to render the world's lingua franca, English, inert.
Okay. What do we have next? Filler, rehash. This one's pretty bad. This one, they hint at how there would be more going on with XOF later, but you know, just not yet. Not yet. That time will come. Just not yet. Not ever. More like.
Research materials have been stolen from Code Talker's mansion. The materials were packed into 2 containers and hidden in the jungle southwest of the mansion. You have to recover those containers. The pickup crew coming for those documents is none other than XOF. That's right. They're still active, even after Skullface's death. Now that he's no longer in charge, their original chain of command has been restored. Meaning if XOF gets those documents, Code Talker's research ends up in Cypher's hands. According to Code Talker, the research papers stored in that mansion account for over 50 years of study. The problem is the vocal cord parasites. If the papers documenting that research fall into Cypher's hands, they'll take another long, hard look at them. The ethnic cleansers we thought were history will become a reality. America, 0, we'll have a weapon far more powerful than any nuke.
Really?
Even worse, if this knowledge were to leak, the world, humanity, can't be entrusted with this kind of power. Recover the containers before the enemy extraction choppers arrive.
The mission tasks, let's see. Intel file. There's probably 2 intel files in this. The one that's like over here is not the right one. There's a guy who got extract at the mansion. Okay, so we'll do 2 runs. One from here, one from over there, maybe. Very important mission, yes. Wouldn't want those XOF things to go somewhere, right? Okay, this. And little remnants of maybe things that were gonna happen in Mission 51. You face off XOF and Sahelanthropus and the island that was never meant to be.
Boss, Code Talker's research has been stolen. The research materials have been packed into 2 containers and hidden in the jungle southwest of the mansion. Enemy extraction choppers will be there any minute. You have to find and retrieve those containers before they arrive. That area is being guarded by zero-risk security, and their client is XOF. If the choppers make off with the containers, that research will end up in Cypher's hands. That cannot be allowed to happen. One other thing, boss. We need a cargo-capable
things to
extraction device to recover the containers. Use your iDroid to order its
Unparalleled
development and have it
variety.
dropped in.
We're not even doing that right now. We're getting the intel file and the commander guy. Because they're on this side. We'll also get tape in there. I'm sorry, Z29. It's what it is. Unfortunately. Now that I notice, you gotta notice too. Did I get the thing here? Yep. Okay.
Guards, they must know where the containers are. If you can just squeeze it out of them.
Ooh, we got 12 keepers now. 12 is the magic number of rendering. Also had the blueprint and the porn here. Oh yeah, this is the mission where they have the double CAS intel file, I think. There's a couple of those. Yep, not one, but 2 CAS files on the table. Oh, what the fuck? Man, good thing that smoke got him.
Looks like they're stepping up security.
Yeah, let's climb on the table instead of... God damn it. Oh, is it because of the smoke? Damn. That smoke is messing with this here? That's unfortunate. Really unfortunate. That's why he was climbing on the table instead. Police sirens! Arrest this man! It's gonna suck now. I can't do it because of the alert. Oh, it's the commander guy. Get him. Hopefully he didn't die from that. Fuck, he did die. God damn it.
Targets are two
Okay.
containers. Locate and
That
extract
was an
them both.
unfortunate smoke grenade, I guess. Oh, okay. Check out the keyfer behind you.
Guards.
I
you
just
must know
walked
where the
past it.
containers are. If you can just squeeze it out of them.
Oh, did the wormhole just develop? I wasn't even paying attention to it. Yeah, I might need to redeploy it to equip it or full supply drop. Oh, I might mess with it again.
Boss, looks like they're stepping up security around the targets. Watch yourself.
Oh, there we go. We can do it. Quick, get the double intel files. At least you're scanning something else in between. Why would you put two CAS intel files when you have a perfectly good random document model here that you can use? Oh, if it developed during the tape, then we might have already developed with it. I mean, deployed with it. Let's see. He's an armored guy. Does that mean I can... Nope. I must not have equipped it. Guess it's not an automatic thing. We got the intel file and now we're getting the guy. So fuck it. Get the tape.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
I'm gonna do this in a way that keeps... Oh wait, the blueprints stay too. No, we can just leave. Bye. Now we'll do it from the other side and actually get the containers. Let's see, we should have 2. No. Ah shit, there's also a diamond to get. Yeah, we have 2 mission tasks. Where the fuck is this diamond? The diamond is Outpost 8. Fuck, so I was there too. Damn it, I forgot. Let's just go get it now. And we can now switch to the wormhole. There we go. I wouldn't say that Ground Zeroes was any either of those things. Fine, but whatever. Well, yes, the whole thing is just a colossal waste of money and potential. What can I say?
Boss, Code Talker's research has been
Stupid
stolen.
diamond.
The research materials
Forgot
have been
about it.
packed into 2 containers and hidden in the jungle southwest of the mansion. Enemy extraction choppers will be there any minute. You have to find and retrieve those containers before they arrive.
Ground Zero's rendering is even worse than this, dude. We were talking about it earlier.
If the choppers make off with the containers, that research will end up in Cypher's hands.
The LOD, the culling, the 8-person limit, and people just disappearing when you turn the camera and reappearing 5 minutes later.
Use your iDroid to order its development and have it dropped in.
No, it really doesn't do a good job at hiding it.
Be careful down there, boss.
I noticed that going back after playing this for a while, going back to Ground Zeroes, the rendering is even worse. You put 2 guys to sleep and turn the camera around, and then they're gone when you look again. Then you go do something for a minute and come back, and suddenly they appear again. It's fucked. Diamond. Like somewhere here, maybe? There's very little to take. Where is this diamond? Supposedly, ravens took it. Some ravens nearby. Oh, there we go. There they are. Oh, so many ravens rendered. They probably copy and pasted them from the quarantine platform. Oh my god, there's 4 jackals. What are they gonna do to me? Oh, that's right. They're not programmed to do anything on D-Horse. Neither is D-Horse programmed to react to them. Good job, D-Horse. Well, there's a bunch of ravens and 4 jackals here. Hey, Rose Cooking. Thank you. Holy shit, tier 2, 20 months. Thank you so much. Oh, yeah. That's another thing with Ground Zeroes. Enemy has left the mission area when they're in front of you. Oh, fuck. This is pathetic, dude. Anyway, there's a diamond. Mission task completed, and how? Well, considering the PS3 has 256 megabytes. What is it, 512 shared between VRAM and RAM? Something like that, yeah. Yeah, but it's shared between RAM and VRAM. It's effectively half or something like that. Hey, Polyethylene, another $5 donation, thank you. Okay, now we can finally go this side. Open world.
Code Talker's research has been
What can I say?
The research materials have been packed into 2
Regime
containers
impressed
and hidden in the
by
jungle southwest of the
GTA
mansion.
5 and
Enemy extraction choppers
Crisis
will be there any
2,
minute.
to name a
You
few.
have to find and retrieve those containers before they arrive. That area is being guarded by zero-risk security, and their client is XOF. If the choppers make off with the containers, that research will end up in Cypher's hands. That cannot be allowed to happen.
And on top of all this, he considers this game as a victory over the West, as in the Western game developers, which is absolutely pathetic. That's why it's called MG's V. MG's Victory. Victory over the West. Oh shit, I forgot to put down the markers. Close enough. Victory in the way that he wanted to do something as impressive or even more impressive than open world Western games. Yeah. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Can't render shit.
The branches
Feel my ass, Go Talker.
one with the forest. The forest is aware of the enemy's
Yeah,
noise.
let alone GTA 5, right?
You must be too.
Target extraction confirmed. That leaves one target to go. Take care of the next one.
The reuse. Take care of the next one from Girl Zeros.
Just picked up
Happy
the enemy
Kaz.
choppers. We'll keep you informed of their ETA.
Same with this timer, by the way.
Hurry up and
Another
extract the target.
reused timer from Girl
Can't go
Zeros.
firing on the XOF choppers.
What XOF choppers?
Attack XOF now, it'll be a declaration of war against Cypher itself.
Yeah, sure.
That time will come.
The time will come.
Guards, they must know where the containers are. If you can just squeeze it out of them.
I wonder where the containers are, Kaz. Alright, I'm out. Bye. Good mission.
Target extraction confirmed. We've avoided the worst possible outcome. Exfiltrate the area. Go ahead and call the chopper. You can
Yeah,
also
sure, Kaz.
exfiltrate the mission area by land.
Way ahead of you. It's a mission task to extract by using the container, and yet Kaz cannot process it in his mind. Okay.
Boss, we got Code Talker's research materials back in one piece. The medical team has them under lock and key in the quarantine facility. The materials should help their research into the vocal cord parasites. Cypher won't be getting their hands on them now. Prolonged time in the field is bad for the body and mind. I think it's time you took a break. Do it for me. Come back to Mother Base
It has been
ASAP.
12 hours, Kaz, you're right. What the hell does he want here? Is it Aizo Kazuhira? Oh? This is weird, man. I usually don't get this cutscene. But now they're specifically making me go back to Mother Base for it. That's really weird. I wonder why. I thought you needed some quiet bond level for this cutscene. And it was one of those cutscenes you have to hunt for by manually going back. Maybe it has to do with the amount of deployments and maybe rehash missions are done. That's weird. I usually don't get this. Oh well.
Some things can't be helped.
You're supposed to feel bad for quiet.
Back to your quarters.
Oh, that reminds me. I also found audio files of Ocelot talking about how Quiet is still in the medical facility due to her burns and her skin from this. And she's not available as a buddy for a while after this. Supposed to be.
It's down there.
Just unused mechanics on
Tank at
unused
the front is
files.
filled with chlorine disinfectant. One whiff and you'll suffocate.
So supposedly after this, it would have been a time period during which Quiet is not available as a buddy because of her burns on her skin. But they just completely ignore that. It went nowhere. Yeah, usually if you don't specifically go back to Mother Base for this cutscene, I don't get it either. But this time it made me go back for it. Really weird. I wonder what the hell it's based on.
Hit the alarm! No! You go down there and it is over. Boss! Hey! Listen to me! There is no way to recover the body.
I thought it needed quite a bond level. We have none. We haven't even got to see her in her cell. And I got the scene. It's crazy. Maybe it's tied to the rehashed missions that I don't usually do during story runs. I don't know. I really don't know.
What was that? Trying to panic us.
Same reason why there's 8 million Soviet tanks all of a sudden. To make Quiet look cool. He's supposed to feel bad for her. Think that she's really cool. Now all his burns, they just go nowhere. Kaz just wants to beat the shit out of these kids.
Look. Here.
I didn't even go see her in her cell, and I got the seed. Not only I got the seed, it forced me back to Mother Base to play it, which is just really odd. What the shit?
Boss, about that AI pod you retrieved from Emmerich's research facility. Guess what we found inside?
Visit Quiet. See, I haven't even done Visit Quiet.
The pod maintained a low internal
Is Ocelot down there?
very little outside
Wait,
air got
Quiet isn't even down there.
decomposition.
Wait a minute.
The remains were mostly
Oh,
skeletal.
what is happening?
Estimated time of death is between 6 months and a year.
Dude, I still have a Visit Quiet mission.
Listen to the tape. Turns out it was the body of someone we knew very well.
Dude. That scene fucked something up, though. Maybe she really does disappear after that scene. I have a mission that I can't do. Visit Quiet. There's nothing. Nice. Play the game wrong again. It fucking forced me back to Mother Base for it, dude. I didn't do anything. Oh shit, maybe we just soft locked the whole save is fucked now. Who knows? Maybe we can never visit Quiet now. Yeah, maybe if we deploy and come back. We'll see. Nice. I guess we'll find out tomorrow. A new way to break Quiet's thing, which is already broken because it says you can't work together. And looks like you're used to working together. Okay. What the fuck?
An AA gun. An AA gun. If you can destroy it, defenses.
Wow, some last minute new nonsense. Beautiful. Alright, boys. I think this will be it for today. Thank you very much for watching. I cope with how disappointing this game is by streaming it and showing